Hi everyone. So, first of all, let's talk about any of you currently in Year 11 or randomly any Year 13 who are still on here. What has happened today is that the government has released some additional guidance about how you're actually going to get your grade this summer. And what they have actually said, and there's still more information to come to schools about exactly how they're going to do this, but the overview of it is that you are going to get a grade based on your teacher's judgment because they know you best. Now, your teachers will be basing that around your mock exams, so really hope you revise for those and didn't just sit there and write nothing because they were only mock exams. And any non-exam assessments as well, so that would be things like if you've got coursework in that subject and so forth. From that, then, in all likelihood, your teachers will put forward what grade they think each of you were going to get. That gets submitted to the exam boards, and then the exam boards are going to check this. So that means your school can't just sit there and say that the entire cohort was going to get 9s all along, because clearly very few schools that would ever be the case. So there will be a checking process by the exam boards at that point. And they're expecting at this point, or at least hoping, that you will get these results in July. So actually earlier than you would do if you sat exams. Now, if you're in a situation where when you get those results, you look at it and think, this isn't what I should be getting, my teacher hated me, therefore clearly they've downgraded me, then you can appeal, okay, and there will be a process to go through this. Exactly what that is, again, we will find out a bit later on. And if you're still sitting there thinking, well, fair one, I get why my teacher actually predicted me that grade because, to be fair, I kind of sat there, thought my GCSEs were a long way off. I hadn't really started revising. I only bothered to answer like the first 4 questions on a paper in my mock. So, yeah, it's not really my actual performance there. I was going to really pull it out of the bag when we came to the real deal. Then you will have an option to sit an exam at the earliest opportunity that is reasonable once schools are back in. When that is, obviously, we don't know. But there is that opportunity to sit the exams at some point when we are back at school, at the earliest opportunity. And they've also said that you will have the option to sit your exams in summer 2021. So you have options. Now, obviously, the key thing here I would say is, I really hope you haven't already done this, but don't burn or throw away or shred all of your notes and work. First of all, if you find that your actual grade that you've been given doesn't match up to what you think it should be, it gives you evidence that you can then obviously go to an appeal with if they're going to ask for evidence. I don't know. Secondly, if you decide actually after all of this, I just want to sit that exam at the end of the day, so I'll take that earliest opportunity and sit that exam, then you're going to need something to revise from as well, okay? So don't throw out that stuff just yet. And for those of you as well that think, hang on, my grade's not going to be what it could be just because I know I really haven't been putting the effort in and I was really starting to make my changes now, then don't stop working. Just keep revising because schools will go back and then you will have an opportunity to sit an exam to then prove how much you have improved and really prove what you're capable of. And obviously if you stopped revising and then just try to pick it up later on, it's always going to be tough. So that's my first message, is to those of you who are currently in Year 11 or Year 13 and are obviously desperately waiting to get a result. We now know the actual process, at least an overview of it. We know what you can do if you are not happy, and we know there will be an opportunity for you to sit an exam should you decide the grade you are awarded is not truly reflective of what you're capable of. For those of you currently in Year 9 or Year 10 and you've started your GCSEs, obviously we're entering this period now where the vast majority of you are not going to be in school for some time. Now, as I said previously, what we're actually going to do is we're going to pretty much set up our own internet school here. Now, what I've actually worked out is when I'm going to actually have to go into my school still to offer provision for obviously those children of key workers and other individuals who need to come into school still. And what I've actually got for you is a timetable which you can find on my website. Now, my website is going to be the key place that you can get updates alongside the YouTube channel here. Now, on the website, what I've done is I've set up a new section which is called Internet School. So if you go to the website, which is just scienceright.weebly.com, then what you'll see in the far right hand side of the menu bar, there's one called Internet School. So if you literally click on the bit that says Internet School, then what it's going to do is open up a new page which is going to take you to where you can find the timetable. So you can see we're going to do lessons on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and the times for each one down the side. So I've split it into the triples and combined, and then year 9 and year 10, because we're going to be doing different work with each of them. If you then click on the tab that has the YouTube timetable, it will show you what we're going to be doing each week, so that you actually know what those lessons are about. Now, because I'm doing obviously across a few different bits, then I would expect there's various items you could actually drop in for. Remember, even if obviously you are in year 10, it may be that some of the year 9 work is more relevant to you, but they will be on there each week so that you can then see what's coming up. So as I've said previously, those are going to go through in a very similar style to my lessons. Now, what you'll also be able to find is that there will be the PowerPoints on my website as well. So you should be able to download those PowerPoints. Because we're doing it as a live premiere, assuming all works well, that means that as we're actually watching the video, then you can submit any questions on things that you're not understanding, and I can hopefully explain those to you in the chat window. Now, usual rules are going to apply, okay? We're not going to have swearing and silly behaviour in the chat, because otherwise I'll just block people. Because at the end of the day, we're here to learn, and if that's not what you want to do, then don't come on to the actual videos. It's quite simple, folks. Hopefully this is going to be useful to all of you, and I will update the different topics each week. So this is going to be what we're going to do for however long. It doesn't really have an end date at this point in time. But we'll see how it works, and obviously if as we're going through these there are things that you think would actually be more beneficial or something that you really like, then do let me know in the comments under the videos. And obviously if there's something I can modify in order to make it better for you, then I will do that. Other than that, all I can say is enjoy this weekend. Obviously do listen to what the government are saying on maintaining social distancing. Just because you're not in school doesn't mean that you go and hang around with large groups of your friends really close to each other. Make sure that you do only associate with a very small number of people, and even then keep your distance, because the sooner we all take those really simple steps, then the sooner everyone's life can return to normal and we can hopefully get this disease under control. So I look forward to seeing you on Monday then in our internet school. See you then. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see when we update.